Maybe you just heard of the word minimalism for the very first time and you want to find out more about it and you're looking for some tips that will help you get started with it. Or maybe you're already familiar with minimalism, but you kind of got a little stuck, you relapsed, and you're looking for something that is going to bring you back to that right mindset. Whatever is the reason that brought you to click on this video, hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I make weekly videos about minimalism and ethical, sustainable, and frugal living. If you like the content that I'm sharing here at all, then just make sure to click the subscribe button down below and the little bell as well, so you will be notified anytime I upload something new. Today's video is going to be about minimalism for beginners, or to put it differently, simple tips that will help you get started or restarted with minimalism. First and foremost, my first tip is to find your why. Maybe you're moving to a different house, city, or even country, and you don't want to bring along unnecessary stuff. Maybe you're trying to create a life with more purpose and intention, or maybe you're just trying to save more money. Find the reason or the reasons that really speak to your heart, the real you that you want to become, and the things that you want to achieve thanks to minimalism. If it helps, you can write everything down and kind of create a list that you can always refer to whenever you need a little reminder. My next tip is to get inspired. Luckily, these days there's so much good content about minimalism and simple living to get inspired by. You can go on social media, you can read blog posts or watch YouTube videos, indeed, like the one that you're watching right now. You can read some books. There are so many good books about minimalism. I personally made a video last summer about my favorite books on the topic of minimalism, indeed. You are going to find it linked below as well as in the cards. You can even watch documentaries. I also made a video about this topic about a couple of years ago about the 5 documentaries that I believe are must-watch that will inspire in you minimalism and simplicity. Inspiration, you can find it pretty much anywhere. You can create a vision board. You can even write down your favorite quotes, or do anything, whatever that is going to keep you positive and make you feel like you want to keep going and that will keep you inspired and motivated. You choose it, you name it. But finding inspiration is super important in my opinion and really helpful because it's going to give you that right kick in the butt that you need to kind of keep going. My next tip is to forget about perfectionism and comparison to others. So, one thing is to look for inspiration. One thing, though, very different one, is to copy others in the intent of doing things correctly. Well, there is no right or wrong way of doing things, and I wish I understood this right at the beginning of my minimalist journey. Minimalism is a lifestyle, is not a set of strict rules. So you do things your own way. If you do fail, well, it happens, and don't worry if things don't immediately go as you hoped or as you planned. You can certainly keep on reminding yourself why you're doing this in the first place and try to do better next time. My next tip is to declutter. Decluttering, I feel like, is really an essential step or an essential part of minimalism. It's not everything that minimalism is about, but it is an important part of it because a clear space equals a clear mind. So decluttering your possessions and kind of simplifying your space and tidying up your space will give you that mental clarity that will help you stay focused on what really matters to you and kind of set your priorities going forward. My next tip is to think simple. Minimalism is not only a lifestyle, but it's also a mindset. Simplify your actions and your thoughts as much as possible. Ditch any duplicates. Think multi-purpose, so prefer things that are multi-purpose. Travel light, eat simple and healthy, streamline your routine and your habits. Try to thrift, borrow, DIY, swap as much as you can. These are just very few examples on things that you can do to simplify the way you think and the way you act. My next tip is to eliminate distractions and find alternatives to shopping. If reading a fashion or home decor magazine or website is something that's going to trigger you and kind of make you want to buy something new, well then cancel your subscription or newsletter. Instead of taking a walk at the shopping mall, then just go and take a walk in the park or in nature. Eliminate anything that triggers you and that makes you want to buy, spend, crave more stuff, and always remind yourself that the less stuff you own, the less your stuff owns you. My next tip is to choose and prefer experiences over stuff. Experiences and sharing moments with the ones that we really love is going to make you feel way happier and richer than any kind of material possession that you'll own or buy will ever do. Travel, go to concerts, meet up with friends and catch up with friends over a homemade dinner. You choose, but nothing will fill your heart more than spending quality time doing an activity that you really love. My next and final tip is to practice mindfulness and gratitude as much as possible. This is something that might be a little difficult sometimes because sometimes we get so caught up in the regular flow of things and our routines that we forget how important it is to stay focused on what we own already, on what we have, and be grateful and really appreciate it. The more you'll be able to stay focused on what you already own and kind of really appreciate it, the more you're going to realize that you don't need much in order to live a happy life and to be a thriving person. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you want more content about minimalism and ethical, sustainable, and frugal living, don't forget to check out my blog, my Instagram, and my Facebook page. You will find them linked below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!